The film opens with Stella Grant, a 17-year-old cystic fibrosis (CF) patient, in her hospital room. She is meticulously organizing her medications and treatment equipment, demonstrating her disciplined approach to managing her illness. Stella vlogs about her life, explaining the daily challenges of living with CF and the strict rules she must follow to avoid infections. She emphasizes the importance of maintaining a 6-foot distance from other CF patients to prevent cross-infection. The scene sets the tone for Stella's character: organized, determined, and resilient. It also introduces the audience to the harsh realities of living with CF. Will Newman, another CF patient, arrives at the hospital. Unlike Stella, Will is rebellious and nonchalant about his treatment. He has a history of not adhering to his medication regimen, which has led to complications. Will's carefree attitude is evident as he interacts with the hospital staff and other patients. Stella notices Will from a distance and is intrigued by his defiance of the rules. The scene contrasts Stella's disciplined approach with Will's rebellious nature, setting up the dynamic between the two characters. Stella and Will officially meet in the hospital hallway. They maintain the required 6-foot distance as they introduce themselves. Stella is curious about Will's nonchalant attitude towards his treatment and challenges him to take his health more seriously. Will, on the other hand, is drawn to Stella's determination and positivity. Their initial interaction is filled with playful banter and mutual curiosity. The scene establishes the foundation of their relationship, highlighting their contrasting personalities and the growing connection between them. Stella and Will sit by the hospital pool, still maintaining the 6-foot distance. They engage in a deep conversation about their lives, dreams, and frustrations with CF. Stella shares her passion for design and her dream of becoming a successful professional. Will, who is an artist, talks about his love for drawing and his desire to travel the world. The conversation reveals their vulnerabilities and the emotional toll of living with a chronic illness. Despite their differences, they find common ground and a sense of understanding. The scene is poignant and heartfelt, deepening their bond. Stella convinces Will to join her for a treatment session. She guides him through the process, showing him how to properly use his nebulizer and other equipment. Stella's meticulous approach contrasts with Will's reluctance, but he follows her lead, impressed by her dedication. The session becomes a shared experience, strengthening their connection. Stella's encouragement and support help Will see the importance of adhering to his treatment. The scene highlights Stella's nurturing side and her ability to inspire those around her. In a moment of spontaneity, Stella and Will sneak out of the hospital to see the snow. They use a pool cue to maintain a 5-foot distance, symbolizing their desire to be closer despite the rules. The adventure is filled with playful moments as they throw snowballs at each other and enjoy the rare opportunity to experience the outside world. The scene captures their youthful spirit and the joy they find in each other's company. It also underscores the restrictions they face due to their illness and their determination to live life to the fullest. Stella organizes a small party in the hospital for her friend Poe, who is also a CF patient. Will attends the party, and the atmosphere is lively and fun. Stella and Will share a dance, using the pool cue to maintain their distance. The moment is filled with laughter and connection as they enjoy the simple pleasure of being together. The party scene highlights the importance of friendship and the support system within the hospital. It also deepens the bond between Stella and Will as they continue to navigate their feelings for each other despite the challenges they face. Will shows Stella his sketchbook, revealing his talent for drawing. He has been sketching various scenes and people, including Stella. The sketches are detailed and expressive, capturing the essence of his subjects. Stella is particularly moved by the portrait he has drawn of her, which reflects her strength and beauty. This moment deepens their connection, as Stella sees a different side of Will, his creativity and sensitivity. The scene is intimate and heartfelt, showcasing the growing bond between them. Stella receives news that her lung transplant might be delayed, which shatters her hope for a healthier future. Overwhelmed by frustration and fear, she has an emotional breakdown in her hospital room. Will, sensing her distress, comes to comfort her. Despite the 6-foot rule, he stays close, offering words of encouragement and support. Stella opens up about her fears and the pressure she feels to stay strong for everyone else. Will listens empathetically, providing a sense of solace. The scene is raw and emotional, highlighting Stella's vulnerability and the depth of their connection. Will reveals to Stella that he's participating in a drug trial and might not have much time left. The experimental treatment is a last resort, and its success is uncertain. Stella is devastated by the news, realizing the gravity of Will's situation. Despite the grim reality, they decide to make the most of the time they have together. This revelation adds a sense of urgency to their relationship as they both acknowledge the fleeting nature of their time. The scene is poignant and bittersweet, underscoring the fragility of life and the importance of cherishing every moment. Stella proposes the idea of stealing back a foot from CF, reducing their distance to 5 feet. She argues that they deserve to be a little closer, even if it means bending the rules. Will is hesitant at first, concerned about the risks, but ultimately agrees. They use a pool cue to measure the new distance, symbolizing their defiance of the restrictions imposed by their illness. This act of rebellion is both empowering and risky, reflecting their desire to live fully despite their limitations. The scene is a turning point as they take control of their circumstances and assert their right to closeness. The moment is intimate and bittersweet as they share their dreams and fears. Stella talks about her desire to see the world and experience life beyond the hospital walls. Will, in turn, expresses his hope that Stella will get her transplant and live a long, fulfilling life. The aquarium scene is visually stunning and emotionally charged, capturing the depth of their connection and the barriers they face. Stella's lung collapses, leading to a medical emergency. She is rushed into surgery, and the hospital staff work frantically to save her. Will waits anxiously outside the operating room, consumed by fear and helplessness. The scene is tense and emotional as the gravity of Stella's condition becomes apparent. Will's love for Stella is palpable, and his desperation to see her pull through is heart-wrenching. The emergency underscores the constant danger Stella faces and the precariousness of her health. Stella wakes up after surgery to find Will by her side, breaking the 6-foot rule to comfort her. They share a tender moment, acknowledging their feelings for each other. Will's presence is a source of strength for Stella, and their connection is more profound than ever. Despite the risks, they embrace the closeness, savoring the brief moment of physical contact. The scene is emotional and cathartic as they express their love and commitment to each other. It's a powerful reminder of the human need for connection and the lengths we go to for those we care about. Will decides to leave the hospital to protect Stella from further risk. He knows that staying close to her could jeopardize her health, and he wants her to have the best chance at a successful transplant. They share a heartfelt goodbye, promising to keep each other in their thoughts. Stella watches Will walk away, tears in her eyes, as she grapples with the pain of separation. The final scene is poignant and bittersweet, capturing the essence of their love and the sacrifices they make for each other. It's a powerful conclusion to their journey, leaving a lasting impact on the audience.